Hi, Bob here from Silver Fox Fitness. If you use the progressive resistance training method on these 4 exercises and include them in your daily wellness program, you will build muscle mass and get stronger even if you're in your 70s, 80s, or 90s. I have a cat. Her name is Twyla May. I love her very much. She uses a kitty litter box. There it is, in the furnace room. Every day I have to clean the kitty litter in the kitty litter box so that it's comfortable for her to use the kitty litter washroom. Anyway, I do a lot of bending over, using bags of kitty litter that are maybe kind of heavy, so I need to keep my muscles strong. My arm muscles, and my shoulder muscles, and my back muscles, my hip muscles, and my bum, my quads, my hamstrings, calf muscles, everything. So what exercise should I do to practice so that I can do this kitty litter change without hurting myself? So to make it progressive, I'm going to stand with my feet shoulder width apart, feeling pretty good in terms of my posture. And then I'm going to bend my arms so they're bent at the joint, the elbow, hold them up close to me. And then I'm going to simply lower my hips, push my bum back a little bit, and keep my back straight, and see if I can get down so I can get close to the kitty litter, about there, and slowly come back up. Working all those muscles that I just mentioned, I need them to be strong. I think I'll just do three reps today. Good. That makes me strong. That builds fibers. Good. Now, I want to make it a little harder. So I think I'll try, as I come down here, I'll try to get my medium weights here, and then I'm going to hold them with my arms bent close to my body and close together. So my arms are bent, I lower my hips, push my bum back, keep my back straight, and I do the goblet squat. That's when you squat by holding on to something close to your center of gravity, your torso. Is that 3? I think so. So now, very, very carefully, I'll put them down and out of the way. Gotta make sure I bend my legs when I get low. I'm going to progress now to something a little heavier, like the kitty litter in the bag. So I'm going to hold it with my arms bent close to my body and do 3 squats. So I went with nothing in my hands, but my arms were still bent and close to my body to the medium weight and then the heavier weight. That will build muscle fibers and keep me strong. Have fun. Whenever you move your body backwards, you're going to require more muscle fibers or stronger muscle fibers to allow you to do that. So I'm going to do a lunge, a backward lunge instead of a forward lunge for a few reasons. Number one, if I do a step forward, my load or my weight is off center. It's out here in front, which makes my knee work harder, along with the other muscles. I don't want my knee to work too hard. I want all the other muscles to work and leave my knee alone. But I want lots of muscle fibers involved in this backward lunge. So I'm just going to stand here in my best posture, take one foot, lift it off the ground, and put my toe down behind. Oh, right away, this is a precarious, balance, kind of tricky situation. So my brain is saying, come on, you core muscles, get in there. Besides the legs and the arms and all those other muscles, get in there and help Robert so he doesn't fall over, just by putting my foot back with my toe down. And then I'm going to lower my body straight down and bend the front leg and come back up. And then step back. Try the other side. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll use my hands and my arms to help me. I need those muscles to get stronger too. Wow, I'm using the upper body and especially the big muscles in my lower body to do a backward lunge. Have I done 3 on each side? Let's try it again. When I'm ready, straight up and down goes the body. The backward lunge. Good. To make it more progressive, I've got a couple of pears, or this is a mango and a pear. A little bit of weight here, maybe a pound. Ready to go. A little harder now. I have weights in my hands. Step back, put the toe down, bend the front leg, go straight down and up. Bring it forward, take your time. I've added weights. I'm progressing to heavier load. Is that 3 on each side? Let's do one more just in case I didn't count right. Right, a backward lunge. One more. I got to progress to something heavier, so I got a couple of bags of rice. They don't even have to be the same weight, but they are heavier than that fruit. Okay, so here I go. Arms are going to go out to the side. I step back first of all, put my arms out, and then do the lunge. The lunge. Level 3 here. The weights or the load keeps getting a little bit more challenging. Not a lot, a little bit. One more on each side. Working lots of muscles. It's a compound exercise when I work the muscles in the top of my body and in the bottom of my body at the same time. Good luck with that lunge. Backwards. The overhead press requires me to take my arms and push them up over top of my head, getting them as straight as I can and as high as I can, and then bringing them back down with control, all the time maintaining my perfect standing posture. Well, to make this progressive, I'm going to start by not using any weights at all except my arms. And I want to make it into a compound exercise, so I want to work my lower body a little bit. So I'm going to push my arms up and lift my leg off the ground at the same time to make it not really super easy, a little bit challenging. I don't have to bring my leg up too high. Just get the arms overhead and up as high as I can. Working my upper body and my lower body. That's compound. Now I'm going to make it progressive. This time I'm going to do more reps. Instead of 3, I'm going to do 5. So, okay, here we go. Up, straighten the arms, lift the leg. There's 3. There's 5. Makes it a little harder, right? Now, I'm going to make it even more. I'll make it 7 reps, and I'm going to slow everything down, which will make it a lot harder too. So here I go. Whoa, working those core muscles to get that leg in the air and not fall over. There's 2. 5 more. So I'm slowing things down and increasing the reps to make the exercise progressive. So not only can you change the weight each time to make it a little bit heavier and make the muscles work a little bit harder, but you can slow things down or increase the number of reps. Lots of options here. There's the 7th one. Have fun with that overhead press. Another really important exercise is the row. The row works your upper body primarily, shoulders, back, and you have a couple of little muscles called rhomboid muscles under each shoulder blade in the back. And their job is to stabilize your thorax or your upper back so that you're, not tilted and you're not forward or back, you're right in the middle and everything's going to be lined up perfectly in your spine. Those rhomboid muscles. So the row does the rhomboid muscles along with other muscles. But that's upper body. I want to make this compound, so I'm going to work my lower body at the same time. I think I'll do 10 reps. I think I'll slow it down, and I think I'll change the weight just to make the whole thing really progressive. I think I'll try it with no weights first. So I'll move these two little weights I've got here out of the way, and I'll get myself into the row position. So standing up, legs shoulder width apart, right? Feet pointing out a little bit, and then I'm going to lower my hips down. So my arms are resting on my thighs. Still working the lower body. I'm not going to move my lower body. I'm going to make it an isometric hold. That'll work my glutes, my quads, eventually my hamstrings, my calf muscles, my ankles, everything. Bottom of my feet too. So I'm going to simply take one arm and let it dangle, and then slowly pull it up to the armpit, squeezing that shoulder blade and that rhomboid muscle back there, and then slowly down again. Not too fast. So I'm going to try to look straight ahead or down a little bit. I want my head and neck in neutral, no strain there, and I'm rowing. Boy, the lower body's working hard with the old isometric hold. My rhomboid's feeling it. Is that 10? How about one more? That must be 10. Feels like 10. Now I should do the other side too, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to take a weight. This is a 2. Let that arm dangle and slowly bring it up to the armpit, pushing that shoulder blade back and working the rhomboid on that side. Still in the hold, doing 10 instead of 3 or 5 or 7. So to make this progressive work, I have to keep changing the load or the resistance. I want my muscles to eventually get more fibers and be stronger. Doesn't matter whether I'm 90 or 80. There's 10. And then the last one, this is a 5. Okay, I would do both sides with whatever load I'm using and 10 of each. But I progressed to that. Remember, I was doing exercises with just 3 reps, sometimes 5 and 7. I was changing the speed, the weight, trying to make it progressive, harder each time, but it might take me weeks before I move to the next level. It might even take me months to get to the next level. I gotta make sure my form is right, and I will get stronger, no matter what my age. Good luck.